Well, hello and welcome to another video. The winter bike behind me there, and decided to do this video from the comfort of my own home, and just to show you a quick look down the garden there through the conservatory. So it's a lovely backdrop, and give you a quick look at the bike. There's my winter bike there, and I know it's not winter at all, but there's reasons why I'm on this bike. Kinesis Tripster AT, one of the original releases. I went for yellow because it was always intended to be a winter bike, and I thought yellow would be more visible. 105 12-speed mechanical. I've got the Kinesis fend-off full-size mudguards on there, as you can see. Hope carbon seat post. Physic, one of their gravel saddles actually. Exposure Trace R front light and rear light. The Schmolk carbon Superlight T37 wheels, and they are really an indulgence on a bike like that, but they have totally transformed it, believe me. This bike's had lots of incarnations, and this is by far the best. 105 pedals on there. Thompson bar stem, and I've got Physic. No, I haven't got Physic. They are. Oh, what are they now? Oh man, that's where my brain's gone. They are Ritchie carbon bars. But yeah, all in all, a fantastic bike. And I've replaced quite a few of the bolts with titanium ones. I mean, it's a bit of an indulgence, but it's an ongoing project. And I've run a full size, well, a larger pump on there. Even though I've got them set up tubeless, I've still got a pump and a lightweight carbon bottle. I'm gonna have to actually get a second bottle, I think, of the same, and I will do that. But just had an absolutely wonderful afternoon's ride, and I suppose the rather than talk about the bike itself, although I've just given you an overview of the bike, it's one of those, I think, where I don't know whether other people suffer the same, but I find a lot of reasons, even when the weather is fantastic like it is today, not to go out on the bike. You know, there's always something else to do. And as for my circumstances now, I mean, I've just showed you a bit of the garden there, because my father passed away and I inherited the house. Although I'm very, very grateful indeed to be in the position in life that I'm in now, I know that's far, far better than a lot of other people, unfortunately, will ever have, with the way the economy and housing's going. It does also mean that I've got to do literally everything myself, you know. So I work full time. Fortunately, I've got sociable hours now and I don't work weekends anymore. And that's made a tremendous difference to my life over the last 5 months since I started that new routine in January. And obviously, you know, my father passed away in March, and it's been a very tough year, without a shadow of a doubt, and today was another tough one. And actually, I will talk about today. I wasn't going to, but I will. But this morning, I scattered my father's ashes, and I scattered them where he wanted and in the manner he wanted. And I knew it would be a tough day, and I wanted to do it on a day where the weather was at its best, and as you can imagine, it was like losing him all over again. And I'm having a bit of trouble speaking about it now, but I just thought afterwards, I thought, I'm just going to go to bed. You know, it really took it out of me, and I just thought, I'm just going to go and lie in bed. But I thought, well, okay, if I do that, there's no right or wrong, and maybe it would have done me some good. But I thought, well, look at the afternoon, I mean, look out the windows there, absolutely fabulous. I thought, well, even if I'm really upset, which I was, and which I still am to a large degree, if I just go and lie in bed, is it going to make it any better? I'm not going to feel any better because I'm lying in bed. Perhaps it would be physically better for me, but I thought, no, I'll get out on the bike and I'll see the scenery, I'll see the countryside, which my dad always loved, the outdoors and the countryside. And he did ride a bike himself, not like I do, but he tatted around very occasionally. So I thought, well, I'm going to get out and make the most of the latter half of the weekend, even though I don't feel particularly good. But I'm going to go, because if I don't go, it's another day I haven't gone, and the year goes by before you know it, particularly the summer. So, whether or not you're the same, you find reasons not to go because you always seem to be busy doing something else. And I guess the idea behind this particular video I'm doing is that we waste too much time in life. And I've wasted a lot of time in my life. And one of the ways I'm going to honour my dad's memory is by doing my best not to waste any more time. Whether that's getting out on the bike like I did today, which I could easily not have done, doing stuff around the house, which you can endlessly put off and procrastinate about. But I can't really procrastinate about it anymore because there's only me who can possibly do it. So, and that's not to say that you can't ever relax, or I'm never going to relax. I'm going to spend the whole rest of the afternoon relaxing. So you have to have a balance. But I think that we can get so overwhelmed, I think, in life by what we think we've got to do, we don't make enough time for what we want to do. And I think that if we're all honest, we've probably got more time that we could make free than we actually like to admit, and I've just been out for, let's have a look here. I think it was about 26 miles. 26 miles. I wasn't killing myself, but it was quite a lumpy route. It really was. 1 hour 42 minutes. I think that's including the times I've just stopped to have a look and all the rest of it. But yeah, and I could easily not have got out today, like I've just said, and I would have just wasted the afternoon. And come Monday morning when I got to go to work, I'd regret not doing something on the Sunday. So I guess the theme of this video, and it kind of relates to cycling, because I've forced myself out on the bike when I didn't really feel like it, but after about 10 or 15 minutes, I was really glad that I was out, and now I'm back. I feel much better for having gone. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that whatever it is you want to do, it doesn't even have to be cycling. Whether you're into running, walking, clay pigeon shooting, you name it. All the days that you don't do it are days that are slipping away from you, and we never know when our days are going to run out. So I'm going to use mine much more effectively from now on, and I think we could all do that, and I'm going to try and, whether I can stick to it, whether or not I fall back into my old bad ways, I don't know. But I'm going to try not to waste any more time, because I think we all waste much more time than we realise, and time is precious.